everyone, at 1995 here in the video game fanfiction plot with a new chapter for you all of Rock of Steel. I do hope you enjoy it, and remember, I do not own the Transformers Prime series or any music within this video, and I give full credit to its author HaleyMoss on Wattpad.
Chapter 15, Rock's Bottom. Ella POV. Okay, seriously, this is boring. Jack, Maiko and I are sitting outside a mining cave while Magnus, RC and Bulkhead search the cave. We're supposed to be at a rock concert, but all I see is rock. Maiko said. Relax, Maiko, the show doesn't start for 2 hours. Jack told her. Maiko wanted me to go with her, but she knows I don't like Slash Monkey. Do you know how long I've wanted to see Slash Monkey? Forever. And it's their Only Us show. Maiko exclaimed to Jack. I just shook my as I saw Bulkhead, RC and Magnus coming out of the cave. But I'm getting a signal. It's faint, but it's defiantly Ingaran. Bulkhead said. I did not see anything in the cave. Are you sure the scanner isn't faulty? Magnus asked. Whoa. Maiko and I said at the same time. I was dying to see what the cave looked like inside, and I guess Maiko was too. So we both got down and ran past the bots into the cave. Ultra Magnus POV. There was no Ingaran in the cave that I could see, even if the scanner says. Guys? Jack said. We all looked at him, then he pointed towards the cave. We all looked and saw Maiko and Ella going down in it. She went in unbelievable. RC said. Really? Have you met them? Jack said. I shook my helm while Bulkhead huffed. Maiko, get back here. Bulkhead said. Ella, you get back here as well. I don't need your dad whipping my tailpipe for losing you in the dark. I said. She didn't turn around to me, only turned the corner. I followed after her, as did Bulkhead after Maiko. Ella? I called out. This is so cool. I heard and saw Maiko say. Maiko, where is Ella? I asked. Oh, she's right behind me, right, Ella? She said. Totally, dude. I heard Ella say. She then walked past Maiko, with Bulkhead not too far behind her. Now this would make an awesome rehearsal place. Maiko said. I know, it would make such an echo, especially if we were to sing. Ella said. Dude, I don't sing, that's your thing, I just rock out. Maiko told Ella. Hello? Hello, Cleveland. Maiko yelled. It echoed around the cave. Ella POV. Well, if Maiko is going to yell, I guess I can sing a little. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. After I was done, I had 2 pairs of optics and 1 pair of eyes staring back at me. Indeed, the cave made it echo. It sounded really pretty. Dude, I will never get over the fact that you're sing like rockstar. Maiko said. It's nothing. I said. What? Maiko said. I just lightly pushed her and said shut up. She pushed me back and said. Shut, don't go up. Nice one, that's usually my line. I said. RC, I found something. I heard Bulkhead say. Well, we're here, Ratchet is gonna want a sample. Bulkhead said as he transformed his hand into a spike ball looking thing. Then started hitting the cave wall. Maiko and I were just standing there when the cave wall began to shake with rocks falling everywhere. There was a huge rock and it was falling where Maiko and I were standing. We tried to move out of the way, it was going to land right on us and smoosh us. Then Magnus pushed the rock out away from us and hovered over me while Bulkhead hovered over Maiko so no rocks when hit us. Once the falling rocks stopped, I stood up and coughed, dusting myself off. Maiko? Magnus? Bulkhead? I asked. Here. Maiko said. I saw here a few feet from me. Then 2 rough hairs. Did I do that? Bulkhead asked. Don't think so. Maiko said. You okay? Bulkhead asked. Ella, are you alright? Magnus asked me. Yes, are you okay? I looked up at him, but him and Bulkhead were holding up a huge bunch of rocks. Oh snap. I said. It's okay, I'll be alright. Magnus said. What about you? I heard Maiko ask. Peachy. Bulkhead said. Whoa, Maiko said. Don't worry Maiko, Ella, we got this under control. Bulkhead reassured us. What do you think caused the cave? Maiko said. Don't know, I just hope RC and Jack are safe cause we could really use their help to get out of here. Bulkhead said. Come on Maiko, let's move these rocks and see if we can't get out to get help. I said. Maiko said just keep raising that roof, we'll get you guys out of here. So we went to move the rocks. Maiko and I had moved a bunch of rocks. I don't know about Maiko, but it was getting really hard for me to breathe down here. I picked up a big rock as did Maiko and we both fell over trying to move it out of the way. Maiko sat up but I just continued to lay there to catch my breath. Not even cross-country could prepare me for the lack of air I have right now. Ella, are you alright? Magnus asked with concern written in his voice. I'm fine, just taking a breather. I told him. Maiko. Bulkhead said. I'm feeling strong. Maiko said. No you're not. Bulkhead said. I just need to slow down, breath more. Maiko said, trying to stand up. I stood up on shaky legs and tried to pull her up but we both just fell back on our butts. Maiko, Ella listen, there's no fresh air down here, if you use up the oxygen too fast. Bulkhead said. We could suffocate. Maiko said. Not we Maiko, you and Ella, Autobots don't need to breath remember? Bulkhead said. Right smack down in outer space. That was awesome. Maiko said. I got back up as Maiko did and started moving rocks. Maiko tried to move a smaller rock but still couldn't and fell backwards again. I continued to move rocks, but as I got to a huge one I tried to move it but it ended up landing on my ankle. Ugh! I screamed. Ella, are you okay? Magnus asked. Maiko, you need to stop now. Bulkhead said to Maiko. I can't Bulk, I got to get you out of here. Maiko said. She then pushed the rock off my ankle. It didn't feel like it was broken but I could see some scrapes on it where some blood was coming out. Maiko, please don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Bulkhead said. Magnus, I need you to tell my parents that I always wanted a big brother, one that would always look out for me, especially when guys try to hit on me, okay? I told Magnus. Ella, don't talk like that, we're gonna get out of here alive. Magnus said. I just gave him a thumbs up. Maiko and I just laid on the rocks for a while until Bulkhead said, do you hear that? Sounds like Maiko said but got cut off by Bulkhead saying drilling. We're in here. Here. Maiko said. Oh Lord, please give us another sign. I said. Maiko, grab something and bang it on my foot. Can you do that? Ella, can you do the same on Ultra Magnus? Bulkhead asked us. We got up and grabbed a rock and walked over to our botspods. I banged on Magnus' ped as hard as I could. But I don't want to hurt you. Maiko said to Bulkhead. Oh wow, I am so inconsiderate. I just started banging on you. I am sorry, are you okay? I asked Magnus. Yes Ella, I am fine. Magnus said. That's right, you're my rock of steel. I said. I'm a lot tougher than I look. Bulkhead said. We kept hitting Magnus and Bulkhead with rocks until we heard this one noise. What was that? Maiko asked. Nothing. Bulkhead and Magnus said at the same time. Bulkhead, what's happened, tell me. Maiko said. My arms, they are starting to give. Bulkhead said. As are mine. Magnus said. Are you okay? I asked Magnus. Does it hurt? Maiko asked Bulkhead. I'll be fine Ella. Magnus told me. I just didn't believe him. A little. Bulkhead said. We still kept hearing drilling but I don't know if it was getting closer or far away. Is it getting any closer? Bulkhead said. I don't know, it sounds all freaky in here. Maiko said. We heard banging on the rock wall in front us. Yes, Bulkhead said. RC found us. Maiko said. Then the wall broke through. But what we saw was not RC but Starscream. What's he doing down here? Maiko asked. Ella, get behind me now. Magnus said. I moved to where I was behind one of his pods. Maiko, get behind me now. Bulkhead said. Well, if it isn't Bulk and Ultra Magnus and their pet vermins. My, you do have your hands full, don't you, Autobot? Screamy said. Do what you want me to, but let the humans go. Bulkhead said. If you harm them you will regret it. Magnus said to Screamy. No, I'm not leaving you. Myco said. Neither will I, Magnus. I said. Well, looks like the humans wish to remain. Screamy said as he made his way behind Magnus and Bulkhead. Starscream, don't push me. Bulkhead said. Myco and I made our way around towards the front of the botspods. Screamy went to grab Myco and I when Magnus and Bulkhead both kicked him back. Then the drilling became closer when another doorway was opened up by the Decepticon-looking drill. We saw Jack behind the drill controls. Jack, get Myco and Ella out of here. Bulkhead said. Come on. Jack said as he had his hand out to grab ours. We both turned to look back at Magnus and Bulkhead with tears in our eyes, which were now flowing freely down our faces. We can't just leave them. I said. We climbed up onto the drill and Jack backed it up out of the hole in the wall. We drilled all the way till a blast scared us, but then the dust cleared and revealed RC. RC told us to keep on going till we got to the end. So that's what we did. We waited for the bots to walk out of the cave. It was still daylight when we all arrived out. It felt like we were in there forever. We could finish them, here and now. RC said. It's a shame we didn't bring any grenades. Bulkhead said. Would Optimus finish them? Jack asked. No, he wouldn't. I said. No, he probably wouldn't. RC said. Not like this. Magnus said. But Optimus wouldn't pursue them either, would he? Myco asked. Let's go home. Bulkhead said. The bots transformed and we got on in their car forms. Once we returned to base we all had to head home since it had actually been the rest of yesterday and a full day. So now it's about 6 p.m. Once Magnus pulled into the drive, I kissed his dashboard and hurried inside. Once I saw that Myco was coming in behind me, we made our way to the kitchen table where Mom and Dad were fixing to have dinner. They both go up and hugged us. We were so worried about you. Agent Fowler informed us of what happened. Are you both okay? We both nodded. If anything, we are starved. Can we eat? Myco asked. My parents nodded and we started eating. Once dinner was over, Myco and I was heading upstairs to take showers, when Myco said, I missed Monkey. I patted her on the back and said, don't worry about it, I'll make sure you see them, okay? She nodded and went off into her room. I walked into the shower and took a shower. I then put my PJs on and laid down in bed. I finished up my homework that needed to be put in. My dad had gotten up early by himself and took her off towards the base to install the TV and DVD player in Magnus's room. How he knew where it was, is beyond me. I looked at the clock and saw that it was about 9:45 p.m. so I decided to go ahead and go to bed. I sent Magnus a text. Ella, good night, babe. Magnus, good night. What is this, babe? Ella, it's what boyfriends and girlfriends say to each other, their nicknames really. Like babe, baby, sweet cakes, sexy, hotty things like that. Magnus, oh well, recharge well, baby. After I set my phone back on my nightstand, I laid down and soon my eyes closed all on their own and closed into darkness.
Well, that's the ending of that chapter. I do hope you enjoy this video. If you like to see more, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Until next time.